Hi guys, it's Sharon with Little Brit and Company. And today I know I've had a lot of hauls for you all lately. I got another one. So I have a Hobby Lobby haul today, and it is just paper and some stickers. And I'm very excited. And here's why. So yesterday was Saturday, and Big Brit and I had to do some like normal grocery shopping type things. We usually run out and do those errands. And Little Brit stayed back. He didn't want to go. You know, he's 13. He wants to stay and play games with his friends. So Big Brit and I were heading out, and I remember, and Little Brit had asked for one thing. He wanted some modeling glue for these Warhammer figures that he makes. So anyway, getting into the car, and I said to Big Brit, we need to stop by Hobby Lobby to pick up, or I'm sorry, I said we need to stop and pick up that modeling glue. And my wonderful husband, who never does this, or very rarely, turned to me and said, he said, yeah, that's a Hobby Lobby run. And by the way, I want to go buy you something today. What do you want? Okay. He was just he just wanted to buy me something. And I said, well, we're going to Hobby Lobby. I'm sure I can find something there. Shocker. So he said, yep, you go shopping. I'm going to go find this. There's something else that I want to go find. So I went shopping. So I'll show you all what I got. It was all, in my mind, very practical. So also, it was a lot less expensive than it could have been. That sounds weird, I know. Hobby Lobby had 40% off of the, Paper Studios. And I think that ended yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. I know, I keep fidgeting. I'm a fidgeter. Just ignore me. But those come around pretty often. And I had just done a Hobby Lobby run, I don't know, earlier this week. And had found a few things that were still the lower prices. So I kind of went looking to see if I could find any of the lower prices on papers. And I did. So I picked up some this is the 65-pound weight white paper. I use this weight for a lot of different things, but in particular, I'm covering those albums right now. And when I cover the albums, I need a lot of extra paper to make sure that I can get, all of the pages and the inserts and the other mounting. And white is something that I just go through a lot anyway as additional mountings. So this one was $7.99. Other packs like this, I saw prices, exact same pack, by the way, from, let's see, I saw the $7.99, I saw $9.99, and I'm pretty sure I saw $11.99, all for the exact same pack of paper, because Hobby Lobby's prices have changed over the last few years. Now, I used to be able to still find this at $5.99. 2 years ago, this was going for $5.99. Now it's going for $9 to $11.99. So the price increase has been 100%, which is pretty big. Pretty big. But look, just keep looking. Look for these prices. See what you can find. Go through every pack that they have on the shelf, because you can still find, and honestly, if you're lucky, you can still find the $5.99. And then they'll sell it to you for $5.99 plus, if it's a 40% off sale, the 40% off. So we got these for $7.99 with 40% off, which made it $4.80 approximately. $4.80, $4.79. So that's not, basically $5 a pack for 50. That's a very good price. That's a certainly doable price. Anyway, so I found 2 of those. I picked those up. I did not find the $7.99 on the black paper. I think it's one of the most popular ones, but I did find the one that was $8.49 because they increased their prices, incrementally. That's the word I'm looking for. Incrementally, starting about 2 years ago. So they've slowly creeped up, but I did find the one for $8.49. So I grabbed that one. I think I only found one at $8.49. The rest of them were like the $10.99, $11.99. Yeah, you could see all the prices. You know, $7.99, $8.49. There was a $7.49. I think I found some at $7.49. There was $10.99 and $11.99, all for the same pack. So you just have to hunt and find the ones that have the best prices. You know, and eventually they will sell all of these. Eventually we won't see the deeper prices. But I'm grabbing up some of them now because I use it. I know I'm going to use it. So it's worth it for me to stock this, especially the plain colors. Okay, having said that, I also found, now those were the 65 pound, and I use that to, like, here's the B album where it stands right now. I use those to cover my albums, do the pages. So that video should have just come out, the one that shows you the, you know, the pages and stuff. Anyway, so I use 65 pound weight usually for that. I think it's more pliable. But then there's plenty that I want the higher weights for because they just have such a good feel, especially cards. I prefer, if I'm making my cards, 80 to 100, just because they have a nice substantial feel to them. So, having said all of that, for the 80 pound stock, I found them at $7.49. Now, this one was also, you know, I found others that were much higher, but this was a great deal. And again, for 40% off of that price. So, not bad. So I found that one. I bought 2 of those. I think I actually found more and I just didn't want to clear them out. I wanted to, you know, leave a little bit behind. I was very tempted to clear them out, but I didn't. Also because I wanted to find other papers, and, you know, I bet you all don't think that I'm frugal because I do spend, but I am always out for a deal. Just saying. Okay, and then I found some of the colored paper packs for the, what did I find? $7.99. So this is 50. It's a 65 pound weight, and you're going to get 5 colors in them. And in particular, I was interested. I really wanted to make sure I had some additional yellows, but I need a decent amount of it. So hopefully these yellows will help me out. So I bought that one. I know they're going to be different yellows. And I bought this one, which I also found at $7.99. And again, these were, you know, I found higher priced ones and I left those behind. So just, you know, the incremental prices. But I just wanted to see which yellow I want to use with my B albums. So I now have, I'm sure, 2 different kinds. And we'll see. And I know where to get more. They have more. And if I had to pay the slightly higher price, it's not slightly. If I had to pay the higher price, I would. I don't want to. Okay. Then I found 4 huge packs of paper. And oh my gosh, the prices were super exciting. Now, again, this bigger paper, this is 12 by 12, 20, this is going to be 60 sheets of paper, 20 different designs. Now, you used to be able to get this, I think I had still seen it for $9.99 last year. I'm still seeing some of the cheaper prices. This stuff, I'll show it to you. This is a giant pack. Lovely. So I found this at $12.99, but most of these were going for, I think the most common price I found was $21.99, but I also found it at $24.99. So these prices are, like I said, I mean, they've gone up about 100%. They've about doubled in price over 2 years. That's, you know, pretty substantial price increase. But let's take a look at this paper because I love looking at paper. Okay. I am going to slice off those sides. And we're going to look at this paper. You know, I wonder if I can just, let's try leaning you down a little bit. There we go. You can see the mess behind me. So we have that lovely sheet. And I think that these are going to make a lovely romantic album. I'm thinking about doing off-white as the base color. Like that. And then just making this sort of lovely, beautiful, almost French feel. This one is called Vintage Floral. I tell you what, with the Bridgertons in my mind right now, look at that's just gorgeous. That's what it kind of makes me think of. Very pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, so I do think that this is a beautiful pack of paper. I'm thinking too that I might make some of my legal pad folios out of this. Oh, I love that one. I think those would be very pretty. I need to make a whole bunch of new legal pad folios. I really have been, I haven't made them for a little while and I don't have a whole lot left. So if I'm going to have those in my next show, I probably need to make them. Good. By the way, this is also a very substantial feeling paper. This is not thin. So it's also got to some of these, no, all of them have a bit of a texture to them, which is very nice. It's getting heavy. Oh, that's pretty. That is super pretty. That might go well, depending. I have not honestly decided. I haven't finished the bee album because I haven't decided if I want it to be whimsical or if I want it to simply be, I don't know, more adult. So I haven't decided on that one yet. And I might make two albums. One that's more whimsical and one that is the more, I don't know, maybe true to life. Or maybe the one that's a little bit more floral. That might be the right word for it. So that's one. So that one was Vintage Floral. This one is Our Family Tree, which I thought was very pretty. Very pretty. So there we go. Okay. I'm trying to see if that helps. Not sure. All right, so you get this beautiful, again, I think you get 3 of each. And again, this is heavy, very nice paper. I like that little Our Story. This one would be, I think, probably good for some of the junk journals. Just because it has that kind of old feel to it. Oh, wow. It also has that mixed media feel. That's pretty. So you can see that bottom. Maybe this one only has 2 of each. It's 30 designs, just 2 of each. Oh, I love this one. Oops, that's the same. And again, this has kind of that torn paper, mixed media feel. You get the family tree. Okay. Ooh, look at that one. That's very nice. I'm trying to figure out the texture of this one, of these. Both of these have had this. Honestly, I would expect to pay a lot more than what I paid. And remember, I got these for 40% off. So they were $6.50. So they were like $8 each or something. Close to that. Oh, look at that one. I am loving these. I really, really am. I think that these are going to be fabulous. They are big page designs though, so you'd have to figure out how you would use them. I do think these would look great on a folio. And I think that is the end. I do this when I've cut the just go through and do that. Okay, so that one was Our Family Tree. This next one is Textile Floral. So let's break into this one. You have to be careful when you're doing that or you're gonna... Okay, and this one is 20 designs, 3 of each. So 3 sheets, that's less designs. That's nice. I do like to appeal to a lot of different people with different tastes, and I like the simplicity of that one. Try to make sure you can see this. That one is a dark blue. Oh, look at how pretty that is. That one is very pretty. I like the greens, I will say. I think that that color green and pinks are generally my favorite colors. This is pretty. These are all just gorgeous papers. Let's see if we can get that one. Oh. Is that a butterfly? What is that? Is that a butterfly? Looking at it. I haven't even looked at these. You guys are getting first full view. Oh, I love the bird page. Okay, I love this one. Don't know what I'm doing with it. And again, I do think that these would work in, so many different things that I can think of right now. I think that they would be really pretty. I might even do a few of one-page wonders with these, where you make a tiny brag book. I think some of these would work well for that. That one's really pretty. Just a little tiny brag book you can carry around. That is the grandma I'm going to be. I'm going to be the one with the little tiny brag book and a phone full of pictures. I do like this one. I like the mutedness of it. I like the pastels. Makes me think of the beach. That one. I think that's is that the last one? Maybe. Nope. That's the last one. Yep. Oh, there's more. Oh my goodness. That's pretty. I could also do a folio for planters, for gardeners. Okay, so that's 3. That one was Textile Floral. And I'm sure you can find these still. But the piece de resistance for me, and we spent a little bit more on this one. Those 3 I found at $12.99, which is a great price. The $20.99 was still cheaper than most, but it was not the cheapest one we found. I could not find this one at the $12.99 or anything cheaper. But with the bees, the bee floral, I just couldn't pass it up. I had to do it. Okay, so this one you get 20 designs, 3 of each. And I think that's going to be super helpful for me. I'm going to flip through those. This one does not have a texture, but boy, is it nice and heavy duty. This is also a foil design, which might be why it was, already I was having a hard time finding the cheaper versions of it. because the foils were always a little bit more expensive. The bees amongst the lemon plants. That one's pretty. I like that. That's a interesting rendition of that bee honeycomb design. That matches some other papers that I think I have. I'm seeing something very similar to this in some of the other papers that I have. Wow. Okay, I like that. All right. So while we're going through this, what do y'all suggest? Should I do, oh, that's pretty. Should I do a fancy, elegant. Elegant's the word I'm looking for. A more elegant bee album? Should I do sort of a fanciful bee album that has a little bit more of the slightly cartoony bees in it? Should I do an album that is more I don't know, maybe floral with the bees? What do you think? Should I do one of each? Should I do, oh, look at that one. That is so cool. Loving this paper. That one. See, to me, this is a little bit more, I know the word I'm looking for is playful. Should I do a playful bee album? And this to me is more of a playful look to it, even if it's not the exact same as some of the other papers. Again, loving that kind of rendition. Now it's pretty florals that matches the ones that the bees are going through. There you go. Some more simple. It's interesting when you, by the way, there are some little bees in here. So I don't know if you can see them. Like, I think that's one right there. Just some little ones. So please let me know. Put it in the comments which one you think. Oh, that's the end of it. As I start finishing, moving on to the bees. Let me move you back up here so you don't see my mess. This is part of the big clean coming up. If you haven't heard me talk about that, I'm very excited for the end of the school year, because as soon as it's over, as soon as school is out and I start having days off, one of the things that I'm doing is really tearing into my house and doing a very deep clean and organize. And I'm so excited to get started. I can't tell you. I'm just praying for sunshine, because I am actually going to physically empty rooms and then put them back together again, because sometimes you just need to. That's how my mom would do it when we were younger. When I was growing up, she's the mother of 9 children. And so in order to get rooms clean, especially when we shared a room, we would literally empty the room. Everything goes out. Only what you're going to keep comes back in, and it's been cleaned, and everything's been deep cleaned. And she was a very wise woman. So the house, the house is ready for a very deep clean. My craft room in particular. Do y'all's craft rooms look like this? I hope so. I don't hope so. No, that was a terrible thing for me to say. I don't hope so. I just don't want to feel like it's just me. I am sorry. I hope your craft rooms are gorgeous and totally put together. That is what I hope. I also don't, I don't want to feel like it's just me. So I guess, is it Misery Loves Company? Sorry about that. Oh, I forgot about these. Y'all just pay no attention to that woman behind that screen. I can't believe I said that. All right, moving on. I did forget some of these. I did buy a few single sheets. I don't do single sheets very often because they are considerably more expensive than buying the paper pads, because these were 59 cents each. And even at 40% off, you're still paying 36 cents a piece for these. And just when you look at the pricing, there's no comparison. These are much more expensive. But there were just a few there that I really thought I really want, just a couple of them. I never go in deep. Never go in deep. So this was just gorgeous. I do want to do an ocean album. So that's what I was thinking about. I just love this very naturalist type page. I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. So picked up 2 of those. And then finally, what started me looking at those papers was this cute little bee paper. It's just adorable. It is just adorable. So I picked up just a few of those. Like I said, I was very restrained with those single pages just because they're so much more expensive. But sometimes that's the only place you can find those. I also found, let's get this out, 2 packs of stickers. So I know that I'm working on 8 albums. Well, I finished one. Finished one album of the 6x6. I'm working on the B one right now. I know I have 6 more to go. One of those is going to be, because the first album was a baby girl album. The second one is going to be a baby boy album. And I ran into these adorable stickers. So cute. They were $2.99. I didn't see, actually, I don't know if I saw any other packs exactly like this, but I do know that this style of sticker in Hobby Lobby is going up to $4.99. So I grabbed it while I could. And again, this was 40% off. So it was a great deal. And then I picked up these cute little bees. I will tell you, I hate that one with the googly. I don't like the googly eye. The bee's cute, but I don't like the googly eye. So most of them don't have the googly eyes. I'm going to try pulling those off and just adding the regular eyelid, or the, the regular dots for the eye. Hopefully it won't leave any residue behind. I've got a little bit cleaner for that. But there aren't that many in here. I want to be able to use the rest of them. I don't know. What do you all think? I just think that googly eye looks weird. It doesn't look right to me. This one was also $2.99. I did see other packs of this for $4.99. So they have it. They've increased it. That's how they roll. But hey, if I can still find the good prices, I'm going to keep looking. That's all I have for you today. I hope you got a laugh while you were on. That's a goal. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing if you like the content and you want to see more of it. It's the subscribers that keep me going. So anyway, thanks so much. I'll see y'all later. Cheers.